Hi, I'm Sai Nivet, and I'm a developer who loves to build new stuff. I always like to explore new things in a very detailed way such that it integrates into my day-to-day workflows. Even the past projects that I've built so far, I always been into the way of learning, experimenting new things, and always trying out the new ideas that genuinely excites me. And I already think this is the great quality of being in a top 300 builders across the country. If money and compute aren't a problem to me, I would probably build a multimodal AI systems that takes, like huge video and analyze like a human investigators would probably do, and build a relational graph out of it. In a way, it maps all the events that are happening across the video and generally concluding about what event had led to certain conclusion. And until I get infinite compute, here is what I've been hacking lately. Every product team ships designs that nobody fully agreed to. Requirements drift, nobody notices until users do. A project manager writes the spec, a designer interprets it differently. A developer builds what they see. No one validates the gap in between them. That's how teams waste sprints on design that were never right to begin with. That's why I developed TumbleFlow, which is a spec-grounded AI design reviewer that connects Notion and Figma so your team never ships a design that drifted from the original requirement. The manager writes the exact product requirement in Notion. Every field, every constraint, every acceptable criteria. One click locks the spec. From this moment, the system is watching. The designer builds the screen in Figma. No new tools, no context switching. When the frame is ready, they add one comment, #final over the nodes. That single action triggers the entire validation pipeline. A webhook fires instantly. The backend extracts the frame, renders the image, reads the log spec from Notion, and sends everything to the vision language model for analysis. The result comes back requirement by requirement. Not a generic style score, not a lint warning. A precise verdict on whether this design actually satisfies what the project manager asked for. A predictive attention heat map shows where users' eyes will actually land. The CTA is buried in a low attention zone. The trust text is invisible. The heat map makes this visible before a single real user ever sees the design. The system generates a targeted redesign suggestion. Not a full redraw, just the parts that fail. The designer sees the original and proposed fix side by side right inside Notion. The manager reviews the updated design inside Notion. The score, the issues, the proposed fix, all in one place. One click confirms. The system updates the Figma file via plugin. The system revalidates everything until every requirements are passed. So eventually, it increases the productivity of designer. TumbleFlow is not just a plugin. It's a persistent design ops system which is built on Notion that lives in Figma, that thinks across your entire team.